Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Big Brigade. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Yeah, a Sunday video. Imagine that. Well, I didn't do Thursday or Friday, and then I only did a members only video for Saturday. So here I am. I do apologize for my absence. I've been dealing with this neck thing. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow though. My neck's still not completely better, but I'm working with it. Oh, meant to do grocery shopping yesterday, but when John and I got out, Johnny, my son, in case anybody was wondering, in case you're new, if you're new, welcome to the craziness that is my life. I talk about yarn and crochet, my dogs, and life in general. And I cut a bunch of jokes because I'm, well, funny. I like to think so anyway. But yeah, last Monday I woke up with a crick in my neck, and it has plagued me, and it's still bothering me. So, but I go to Dr. Gibson tomorrow for my regular B12 shot and whatnot. And so I'm going to talk to him about my neck because it's still bugging me. And so it shouldn't be still bugging me, but it is. But we went and did our grocery shopping and got us some stuff, and we decided that we're not really going to worry about Thanksgiving. The prices of everything is just too high, and there's only two of us. Will's I'm sure got plans with his girlfriend and her family and whatnot. And so we're not going to worry about Thanksgiving. I might make us some deviled eggs. Because we both love deviled eggs, and that part we would miss if we didn't have them. So we got some eggs in there, and I might make us some deviled eggs to go with whatever dinner we decide to have that night. Chicken or hamburger helper or whatever we decide to have. But that'd probably be all we do, because we're not worried about it. It's just Thanksgiving's just another day around here. So we're not worried about that. Now I am going to attach a clip at the end and show you what I did do today besides go grocery shopping. I pulled out all my totes of yarn. All of them. And I think when I counted, there was something like 18. I know some of you are going, oh my God, 18 totes. Yes, I'm afraid so. But now I'm down to, I don't remember how many I'm down to, but I condensed and, because some of them weren't full boxes. They were just a couple of skeins, or, they just weren't full and they weren't organized, because I'd been kind of going through them, and I'd done a bunch of mystery bags and working from my stash, because I really haven't been buying a whole lot of yarn as of late. So I've been working from my stash a lot. And so my stash is condensed down quite a bit. And so, but it needed organizing really bad. And because it was just, a hot mess. It was a hot mess, y'all. And so I me and John drug every box to the living room, and I opened them all, and it took me all afternoon and half the evening to do it, but because I kept having to take breaks because of dust and just my breathing. But I managed to get all of it organized better. I organized it by brand, basically, and just put, all the similar skeins and brands and thicknesses together. I try to match everything up to where it would, I wouldn't have, when I went to go through the boxes to find what I had in mind to get, that it would be a lot easier, to know what, when I open a box, oh, this is that box, and I wouldn't have to go through that whole box to know that what's in there. I can just glance in the box and know what's in it, just by glancing at it. So it'd be helpful going forward to know what's in each box. Basically I put, brands you know, this has got Hobby Lobby only. This has got Premier only. This, excuse me, I got the hiccups, I think. But this has got, you know, 5-weight yarn. This has got fuzzy yarn, what have you. Yep, hiccups. Just a minute. Okay, there's a little trick you can do with water with hiccups. If you take several, up to 9 tiny little sips, one right after the other, usually you can trick the hiccups into going away. I learned it years ago. 9 little sips, one right after the other, just zip, 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 really quickly, and hiccups will go away. But you can't do it and try to talk at the same time. You have to stop talking. Needless to say, I'll attach the clip at the end. Hopefully, there's a little bit of music at the beginning of the clip because I was playing music on my TV from this room and I was in the living room, and you can barely tell what it is. So I'm hoping that there's no copyright problem, but I'm talking the whole time, so hopefully I'm talking over the music enough. But it's only just like just a little bit, and then it stops. So hopefully it doesn't give me a problem when the computer does its checks with my video. Hopefully it doesn't flag it. It probably won't. It's just a smidge. So and I was talking the whole time. So, and it's really not that recognizable. The music is not really recognizable. So I know what the music is. And those of you that have been with me a while know what music it probably is. Music I listen to all the time. Joe Bonamassa. Duh. But anyway, so yeah, I don't remember how many totes that there were. I want to say there were 18, and I got it down to like 13 or 14, something like that. I got it down quite a bit. I condensed it down quite a bit because I needed some extra tote boxes. I didn't want to have to go buy tote boxes. But we're on a budget around here, and I didn't want to have to buy more tote boxes, and we need to tackle Will's room this week, just in case we have company in a week or two. So, and I need to tackle Will's room to clean it so that person can sleep in Will's bed that he no longer sleeps in. So I needed tote boxes so that I could box some of Will's stuff up and clean his room, because right now it looks like a war zone in there. And but we got it done. I got it done. I got all the yarn gone through and reorganized, and then I did a little clip for y'all, just give y'all a little, you know, I didn't show y'all like me organizing the yarn. I just showed y'all afterwards, because it's just easier that way. I just kind of give you a little, little brief explanation about what's in each box and showed you a little bit. If y'all want to know how many boxes there are, y'all can count them as I show them to you. Because I forgot, I lost count. But Johnny stacked them back up in my little bathroom storage place behind over here. Because by the time I finished with that, I had to go cook dinner. And so he put them up for me, and then I went and cooked dinner. And so we had shrimp again. It was on sale. So yeah, Cajun sauteed shrimp with herb and butter rice and Bush's baked beans. I know it's not the most. It's kind of an unlikely combination for some folks. Not the shrimp and rice part. That's a pretty common, combination. But the baked beans is probably throwing some of y'all off. You're going, what? Baked beans with shrimp? Look, I love baked beans. I just do. And Bush's baked beans are delicious. They're delicious to me. And I love beans in general. So I really do. They're an excellent source of fiber. They're an excellent source of protein. And I just love beans, period. So, yes, beans. Bush's baked beans. Yes, we went to Sam's today, and they had this 8-pack of Bush's baked beans, I think for like $10. And when I did the math, it was like $1.30 something per can. And when you buy them at Walmart or someplace, they're like $2 a can. So it was definitely a good deal. So I went ahead and got those because I like them. And the price of everything is too high. And I know I'll eat them. I'd probably eat that for dinner by itself, to be honest, because I like them like that. But you know, and I don't have to do the whole, because you know people do buy pork and beans, like, you know, and then do their own baked bean recipe with barbecue sauce and bacon bits and all that stuff. And then they bake them in the oven and all that, baked beans. But I just get them already done up. Because I ain't got time for all that. Just do it. Put it in the can and let me heat it up. just do it for me. And let me heat it up and put it on my plate. And, yum. Yeah. Nobody got time for that. And all that homemade business. Look, I'm already sauteing shrimps and everything with some garlic and butter. A whole stick of butter and some minced garlic. And I'm already doing that whole thing. What else do you want from me? After I did all this reorganization of all this yarn, I'm exhausted. And I didn't even have a Red Bull today. I skipped the Red Bull today. That's because I wanted to sleep good. Yes. And I have made progress on my latest sweater as well. I did crochet today too. Boy, I have really done some things today. But I got to do the 4 rows. I did end up going 16 rows, full hexy rows on this, 16. Because I did, this is 4 rows, 6 rows, 6 rows, and then I held it together with the stitch markers, and then I did 4 rows here with the Heartland here. This is Hirschner's, and this is Heartland, and so I did 4 more rows here, and then I seamed off for my shoulder, and so all I gotta do is the sleeve here, and then this half will be done. Now, see, this one is just held together with the stitch markers. I got to go back and do my 4 rows here. And then I'll seam off for my shoulders. So we're well past the halfway mark here. And she wants it jacket length. So that'll make that a lot easier for me. But it's coming along. It's going to be real pretty, too. I like the blue on blue. The blue sweater. The blues. I like it a lot. I might have to make another one just for me. I like this one. I'll probably do like the opposite. You know, I'll probably flip the color scheme. But I do like this one. I like this one a lot. And I hope she does too. Yep. But I'm going to attach that clip. It's about a 4-minute clip. Of me just showing y'all, you know, the stash. Inventory. I'd like to correct my language and call it inventory. Instead of stash, because when you do make and sell custom sweaters, it's inventory. Because I do have sweater quantities of several different yarns, and I do that on purpose. I do buy yarns a lot of times in sweater quantities for that very reason. And of course, when you're going through your yarn and your inventory, sweater ideas just swirl in your head, you know. And then of course I run across those latte cakes that Eva gave me, that the furry, and I was like, oh man, I need to make myself a furry blanket with that, you know, because it'd have to be a real simple stitch, like a double crochet kind of blanket, because the yarn is so fuzzy. You can't I wouldn't be able to see my stitches otherwise, you know, because it's so fuzzy. But yeah, I got to touching that, and I was like, I really should pull this out and make myself a fuzzy blanket. But then I got to thinking of the 3 blankets that I have in progress that need my attention. And I'm like, do you really want to start another blanket? When you have 3 blankets that you have not finished. No. When I get done with this sweater, I'm going to try my best to pull out one of these blankets that I have in this bucket across the room and finish one of those blankets. Don't hold me to it. Because you know how life gets in the way. But I'm going to try to pull out one of them blankets and work on it and finish it, because it's starting to get cooler. So that's the best time to work on a blanket is when, in the cooler months, and to have the blanket, you know, stretched across your lap working on it. That's the best time to work on it, is when it's cooler, right? Yeah. That's the plan. But yep, I'm good and exhausted tonight, so that should definitely help me sleep better, I hope. And I haven't had, all I had was for caffeine is I had my cup of cappuccino this morning, and then I had a half of a water bottle with some Crystal Light in it, because I had mixed a bottle of the Crystal Light with caffeine in it and drank about half of it yesterday or the day before, and then I put the rest of it in the fridge, and so today I drank the other half. So that's the other caffeine I had besides my cappuccino, and that's it. I didn't have a Red Bull, and there's Red Bull in the fridge, but I didn't have one. I was like, no, you need to sleep. So yeah, yep, that's what I did. And I did not have the Red Bull, so I should sleep like a baby tonight. All that work I did, and then with little to no caffeine. So yeah, it should be good. And then I go to the doctor tomorrow and get a pain shot for this stupid shoulder and neck. But I don't know what he's going to say. It's not, I don't know. It's just sore. It's not like mind-numbing pain like it was when it first happened. It's just sore. It's just really sore. So I think it's just the old girl's getting older, and she doesn't heal up and bounce back like she used to. So I think it's just that. I think it's just taking longer to work sorenesses out than it used to, and I'm not really liking that. I don't like that at all. I used to just bounce back like that. No, not anymore. We're in our 50s now. We don't bounce back like that anymore. But it's okay. We will be fine. We will be fine. But and the dogs are in there with John. Of course they are. Because I don't have any treats in here. Why would they be in here, right? And I put my plate up. But I love y'all, and so does Jesus. And of course, please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friend could be waiting on you at the shelter or the rescue. And hang out for that clip that I'm going to attach to the end. And I will see y'all next time. Bye. All right, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I've been organizing my stash, and I'm going to show y'all this clip. Well, I organized it by brand as best as I could. This is a Premier box here. Got some Sweet Row Vivid, a couple of them. I got some Nordica, got some little cotton down there. Premier Basic, and red there. And this is randoms over here. Just Sorry, something was outside. Anyway, and yes, this whole tote is full of I Love This Cotton. All of it. The whole thing. And this is, I'm going to throw that over there. I hadn't figured out what to do with that yet. Anyway, this is some randoms here. Some Karen cakes. And this is some Shaw in a Ball that I was given from Eva. I hadn't quite decided what to do with that yet. I will figure it out. And there's some Karen big cakes in a couple of different colors. And this is some Premier toy box that I've had for quite a while. And it's a chunky 5-weight. All this in this box is 5-weight. And so there's some Bernat wavelength here. And this is the R&B. I put this in here because it goes with this Color Fusion, Premier Color Fusion here. So now, forgive my camera work. This is going to be all over the place. But, and then this is all what I deemed any of these skeins that are like 700-800 yards a piece. I call them the bigs. So I put all the bigs in this. Yeah, I got quite a few black and gray. And these are burgundy red hearts that I got from Ollie's months ago. And there's the big purple basic Premier Basics. There's some Hobby Lobby. This is just a mixture of different brands in this one. But they're what I call the bigs. Because they're big. For an obvious reason. Now that's my Hirschner's heathered yarn over there. This is some more Premier. This is some, these are some mill ends. They're kind of like puzzle, but they're 4-weight. And that's mill ends. And I have enough of that to make a sweater, FYI. And there's some more of the Sweet Roll Vivids there. And there's some more, there's some of that Hirschner's neon yarn. What little bit I ordered from that. This is a random. This is some hand-dyed cotton yarn that I bought a while back. There's a little, the rest of that is Hobby Lobby. And all that over there is Yarn Bee yarn. It's a mixture of different Yarn Bee yarn. And this has got some Karen cakes here. These were gifted to me a couple of years ago. And there's some more that were gifted to me from Eva. And then I got some of this Bernat Symphony. Some Bernat Symphony. I got 2 different colors of that. But all this is about to be... And this, of course, is Hobby Lobby all the way down. This is about 2 layers of Hobby Lobby here. And this one, some one-off skeins and a couple of colors that I have enough for sweaters. And let's see, here's another Premier box over here. Yep. And this is a box of random. Oh, I thought I'd been through all the random, but this is a box of random. There's some Lion Brand and other stuff in there. There's some Red Heart there. But that is the stash as it is currently.